Debbie, you've championed many causes in your long career. Today you're introducing a sculptor to the New York community. All of your work is in bronze, is that correct?
It's all in bronze, yes. I work in clay, and then I cast into plaster, from plaster into wax, and then from wax into bronze.
What is it you're conveying in your various works?
Well, I've been in the theater. I was in the theater in my early years of my life, and I was a dancer and a choreographer, principally a choreographer. And as a choreographer, I created dance on the stage, but I could never keep it. I could never hold it. It was gone. The next minute, after the applause was over, as you know, it's finished. And I wanted something to last forever, and that's really why I became a sculptor.
Let's see a sampling of your work. For example, one we saw inside you said is one of your favorites, the Mountain of Muhammad. What are you expressing in that work?
Well, there are three stages to the Mountains of Muhammad. There's the first stage, which is the young man, the idealistic young man who is trying to fight the impossible. The piece has an axis that goes right through it, and he's fighting it with all his strength to fight the impossible, and he believes that he can move the impossible. The second stage of man is when he learns to compromise. He's learned to compromise, he accepts it, but he fights, and he goes on fighting. Then the third stage of man is when he accepts the inevitable, his fate, which is to accept the impossible, and he accepts it.
How about the battle?
Ah, La Battaglia. I love La Battaglia. La Battaglia is a fight, but not a fight of killing. Man is not killing man in La Battaglia. Man, it's the supremacy of the intellect, the mind of man wanting to go above other men, and so he is willing to fight for it. And I believe in this, to fight for what you really believe in, but not to fight to kill or... You see, so many people, when they hear the battle, it's called La Battaglia because I live in Italy, the battle, think that I'm creating war. I'm not at all, the very opposite. I'm creating what I believe, that man, through his mind, can surpass almost anything. He can create anything he wants to create.
You see, one of your works that seems to be getting a lot of attention here is the sphere right in the courtyard.
There are three figures at the base. This represents man. And then there are the man and the woman that come up. These two represent the mind of man. And then the sphere itself, which are the figures that are going around the sun, the moon, into the universe, anything. In other words, as it happened, I created this when the Americans got onto the moon.
Debbie, do you feel you've made a major art discovery here?
Well, I feel that his work is brilliant and wonderful, and when you discover that, that's a marvelous feeling.